Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, things start to show. They can't keep the lead over the lack of unity between, let's say, Germany and France in this case, but the European Union in general. And if we find out about it, that means things have been developing from some time. And here we go, we have discontent. And it's normal, and I will explain why. This is an article coming from Reuters from October 26, 2022. This is the title. Analysis. So this article is about the relationship between, as I said, France and Germany. Let's see what they do when things are bad. So, analysis. Behind facade of unity, Franco-German relations falter as crises mount. Well, this is as it's in a friendship or in a relationship, in a marriage or a relationship, intimate relationship. Things are all good when there's money, there's sex, there's all that. Everything is good. Yes. But you don't measure a friendship that way or a relationship that way. You measure the value of that relationship according to how many fights you fought together against outside interests. So that is how united you were, fighting the world or being living your lives, going through hardship. And sometimes you argue or you verbally have fights with your friends or anything like that, but these things are supposed to strengthen your relationship. The same here. That shows if the relationship is strong, or in this case the alliance is strong, if you have problems that will affect you or affect your partner, your countries, your alliance, and they just run away the second pain hits. If that's the case, that was not a friendship, that was not a relationship, that was not an alliance. At the first, little hardship, I'm done, bye, see ya, that's not it. And it seems like Germany and France are at that point where they actually show that the first little pain, hardship, they're bye-bye, pack my shit and leave. Well, that tells you how much they really cared for one another. Like in a relationship. Maybe people understand that better with that analogy. So, when Germany unveiled a 200 billion euro, $200 billion package to shield its industry and consumers from soaring energy prices, its government failed to notify neighboring France beforehand, leaving French President Emmanuel Macron sitting in private. And I'm quoting, "We learned about it in the press. That's not the done thing," a senior French official said. I think that's not what they meant, but that's what I read here. So German officials had visited the Élysée Palace days earlier and said nothing about the package Paris believes hands an unfair advantage to German companies and threatens the European Union single market, because everything is artificial. The convention is going to break as soon as smaller countries realize the gig is screwed and it's faltering. They will just say, wait a minute, you get a package of 200 billion, wasn't it billion? Yeah, $1 billion, $200 billion package. We don't get shit unless we agree to call our kids he, she, it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And you don't give us the money, but you do whatever you want with $200 billion? That you're going to subsidize your industry? What about us? Well, you have a very low human rights record here. You got to improve that. Yeah. You can't have that. You can't have that. I'm not going to go deeper in the woke ideology that is pushed towards these countries to change things. And then, once you change that, we might give you some money. That's bribery right there. But anyway. The number of issues on which France and Germany, the EU two richest and most influential members, are at odds is growing. From the bloc's defense strategy to its response to energy crisis relations, with China and even fiscal policy. The standoff comes as the EU struggles to reach an agreement on whether the gas cap prices in response to Russia war in Ukraine. It is almost impacting Europe's plans to build its next generation of fighter jets. Gas pipeline projects across the EU, German plans to let China invest in its ports. So when things are not as nice as in a good, how should I put it, when pain sets in, then they all are running away, and this is a little pain running away. That shows you how strong the alliance is between these two countries, and there never been an alliance between Germany and France, unless a very temporarily alliance when they had to face a different how do you call it, a common enemy, which maybe it's a little bit in the north, I don't know. But anyway, it's normal, but I think it's very fast. It's like early. It's too early. They have to go over the winter, and it's just what, going to be November, December, January, let's say February. You got at least 4 months of hardship. It just started. The use of gas and heating and all that, and you have 4 more months. How are you going to deal with that and stay together? It's going to be a long haul right here, and the goal is to make Berlin understand that there's a problem, the senior French official said. But beyond the different dossiers that have been the bane of France and German diplomats for years, a clash of personalities, rivalry for European leadership, and wider strategic differences are now busting out into the open despite efforts to maintain a facade of unity, French and German sources say. No personal chemistry between Macron and Scholz. Not hard. At least with Macron you can talk about ladies of the night and things, but with Scholz it seems like you can't talk about anything with this guy. I don't know, about maybe the bingo numbers, or I don't know, the power, whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know what you can talk with that guy. He doesn't look too approachable or bright either. But that's me. I don't want to be bad, but I was just a little bit. So again, the article points out to each country's, I would say, looking for its own interest, like the Germans allowing the Chinese to invest in a port over there with LNG, the French doing their nuclear thing, the Americans selling the French market fuel 4 to 5 times over their internal, the US market. All these kind of things that show that actually it's not an alliance. It's never been an alliance. It's alliance as long as the interests coincide. It's like looting. Okay, let's go and rob that guy because we can't alone. And 2, we have more chances. And they do that, and they say, well, you see, we're aligned. Yeah, we are allies for that purpose. And after we robbed that guy and we ran him to the ground, then what do? We go to the next one. Well, I don't want to go over there. So then what's going to happen? The alliance breaks, and you're going to get another ally and another ally based on the interest. So you can punch someone easier in the face. That's what it is. It's not, oh, we are the democratic countries here and we are democracy and we are the free world. Bullshit. It is just to for us, for the little fish to look and mesmerize. Yeah, we're the good guys and support their little hanky-pankies. Like right now with Ukraine. Yeah, we're gonna evil Russians. We're gonna help them. We're gonna help them, and by doing that, we're gonna pay more. We get involved with the Russians. We screwed ourselves. We shoot ourselves in the foot. The Americans are helping us with liquefied natural gas with extra money, obviously premium. So all these things are just for tards to be mesmerized. We're doing the right thing. Yeah, man. We're doing it right. Yeah, man. Cheers. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. That's what it is, and it works. It works. It was because you have a big number of this kind of people that are reading the articles or newspapers or whatever. They don't say, yeah, man, we're good, man. We're still the exceptional blah blah blah. So yeah, this is obvious what's happening, and you can't, because you will always think about, well, I'm French, you are German. I'm Romanian, you're Hungarian. If you know what I mean. So they will eventually get to that point and they cannot forget certain things. And you can't mix them so much or put an infusion of outsiders in that country to outbreed the native population and then say, hey, we're all the same actually, because we're Germans by the name, but no more, no more, no. We're all the same. So yeah, but that happens only in Europe. It doesn't happen, I don't know, in Bangladesh or, I don't know, in Zimbabwe. No. This kind of forced mishmash, it happens in the European countries, or white countries, let's put it this way, Caucasian countries, Western countries, you know, you got the idea. Not in China, not in Japan, not in North Korea, not in South Korea. No. Why? I don't know, man. It's just, I think you just see things that are not there, Emil. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.